roll up for discussion of possible filing on Polaris. Adam Amory.
Great, thank you. As you said, tab 8 is our Polaris Rules package. This would be making modifications to WAC Title 230, chapters 03 and 05. For those new to our commission meetings, Polaris is the name for our IT modernization project. By way of background, commissioners initiated rulemaking on this topic back in May of 2024. Since then, staff has been hard at work developing the new IT system, and in our work, we have identified certain rule changes that would be necessary to make the implementation of the new system successful. Similar to the hearing rules, this rules package was discussed at the last commission meeting in July, and the draft rules are included in your commission packets and are available online to view. However, we have made a couple of changes to the draft rules since our last meeting. The first change is regarding WAC 230-05-126. This rule requires filing of online quarterly license reports with waivers available for those who are unable to access the internet or can provide some sort of good cause for why they can't file online. The change we made here is striking the requirement to make payments online. Licensees will be required to file the reports online, but we wanted to give licensees more flexibility in how they actually provide payment, so we struck that requirement for requiring payments to be made online. The other change we made was to our proposed gambling equipment inquiry rule. Staff elected to strike this rule change along with the proposed fees that would have been associated with this rule. As with our hearing rules package, staff held a public feedback session on this topic as well, along with a consultation session with our tribal partners. Again, comments were pretty limited during these sessions. A couple of commenters asked clarifying questions about the process. Comments are offered that the language for the proposed gambling equipment inquiry rule could have been clearer, but the remaining comments were generally supportive. The public is able to continue to offer written comment at any time by going to our website as well. Today, staff is recommending that we file the attached draft language for further discussion. If approved, staff will file the CR 102 with the Code Revisor's Office, and this rules package will be back before the commissioners for final action in October.
Thank you, Adam. Are there any questions or discussion from the commissioners? Commissioner Charles?
This is Commissioner Charles. Yeah, first of all, I'm very much in support of all these rule changes. I just wanted a quick clarifying question around the 230-05-126. Just wondering, like, what's the determination? Are we just believing people if they say they don't have access to online or whatever? I'm just wondering that piece, like what determines whether somebody is really unable to access online or what? I'm just kind of interested in that piece.
Sure. I know Crescinda Hansen, our CFO, if she's still in the audience, she may be able to dive into further detail here. Crescinda, are you still with us? There we go.
Still here.
I am here. I stayed. For the record, Crescinda Hansen, CFO. Adam, thank you. So we're offering the flexibility, Commissioner Charles and the rest of the commissioners. Generally, what we looked at is Department of Revenue standard, where if you can send an email, we would expect you to file online since we're removing the online payment requirement. However, we have seen licensees experience extenuating circumstances such as an unexpected death of the person that generally completes the filing, or because they have to use the statewide secure access system when credentials get mixed up in that system. Sometimes it's very complex to complete, and we don't want to hinder timely filing. So having this flexibility in the rule would allow us, even if they are a typical online filer, it would allow us the flexibility to email them a form for the one time to accommodate, that filing request. So that's kind of some examples of why we would like that flexibility, or the scenarios that we would envision that occurring.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Crescinda.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions or discussion from the commissioners? All right, we'll move to public comment, and no one registered to give public comment on this item. So we'll now close the public hearing and take motions.
Sure.
Yes.
I move to file this proposed, excuse me, I move to file the proposed rules necessary to implement Polaris as presented by staff.
Is there a second?
Seconded.
All in favor, call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All right. Motion passes.